Hi, hello dear students, welcome to our channel Maths with Panindra. In this video, we are going to discuss about permutations and combinations, MSET JEE Mains type questions. Let us have a discussion in this session. The first question, the value of 1 plus 1 into 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial plus and so on n into n factorial equal to. These are the options available for us. N factorial, n minus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial, n into n plus 1 factorial. See here, observe carefully dear students. Here, some logic it is there. First 1 you have to write plus 1 can be expressed as 2 minus 1. In the next step, 2 can be written as 3 minus 1. 3 can be written as 4 minus 1. This is the way. So 1 can be written as 2 minus 1 into 1 factorial plus 2 can be written as 3 minus 1 into 2 factorial plus 3 can be written as 4 minus 1 into 3 factorial plus and so on. N can be written as n plus 1 minus 1. Can we write like this now? N can be written as n plus 1 minus 1 into n factorial. After that, 1 plus 2 into 1 factorial. What is 1 factorial is 1. So 2 into 1 factorial is 2 minus 1 into 1 factorial 1 plus 3 into 2 factorial. So 3 into 2 factorial minus 1 into 2 factorial is 2 factorial plus 4 into 3 factorial, 4 into 3 factorial minus 1 into 3 factorial, so 3 factorial plus and so on. N plus 1 into n factorial, n plus 1 into n factorial minus 1 into n factorial, so n factorial. I hope everyone understand. So 1 plus 2 minus 1. In these steps, we have to apply the formula for n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. So here also the same situation will be there. So 3 into 2 factorial, we can write it as 3 into 2 factorial. 2 can be written as 3 minus 1, no? So 3 minus 1 in factorial into 3 factorial, 3 means 3 factorial, we can write it. So, which is equal to 3 factorial minus 2 factorial plus 4 into 3 factorial, it is 4 factorial minus 3 factorial plus and so on. N into n plus 1 into n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. So you can observe that carefully, dear students. Here plus 1 minus 1 plus 2. 2 factorial is also 2. Plus 2 minus 2. 3 factorial, 3 minus 3 factorial, and so on, it will be cancelled. And the last term except n plus 1 4 factorial. Observe, dear students, carefully. All the terms are going to get cancelled except n plus 1 factorial. So, before n plus 1 factorial, n factorial will be there, no? So that will be going to cancel. So here n plus 1 is the remaining. So ultimately this answer is equal to n plus 1 factorial. So n plus 1 factorial is there in the third option. We'll move to the next question. The next question, number 2. Let n equal to 1 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 7 factorial plus 10 factorial plus and so on 400 factorial. Then tens digit of n is, observe carefully dear students, I will explain clearly. N is equal to 1 factorial, 4 factorial plus 7 factorial plus 10 factorial and so on. So 1 factorial equal to, here already I wrote, the product of first 1 terms, 1. 4 factorial, the product of first 4 terms, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, 24. The product of first 7 terms, 1 into 2 into 3 into and so on, 7, 5040. The product of 10 factorial terms, 36 lakhs 28,800 will come. I already wrote this. That is the reason I mentioned clearly. So the values, once again I will write it. This 1 factorial, 4 factorial, 7 factorial plus 10 factorial, all the values. Here only observe carefully. They are asking the tens digit of n. Tens digit of n. 1 factorial value n is equal to, n of n is equal to, 1 factorial means 1. 4 factorial means 24 plus 7 factorial means 5040. 10 factorial value is 36 lakhs 28,800 plus and so on. Here the question is the tens digit of n. From 10 factorial onwards, 10 factorial, we observe that last 2 digits 0 0 already. So from 10 factorial onwards, the terms till 400 factorial, units place and tens place have zeros. So we can neglect from here. So the n value will becomes only the sum of these three. From 10 factorial onwards, so this is the turning step, dear students. They are asking the tens digit of n, tens place. So it is tens place if you take in this 10 factorial 0. So even if you calculate it, obviously at 1 factor 1, 4, 7, 10 is there, means next 13 will come. So in that also, last 2 digits 0 will come. Why? Because 10 factorial, 13 factorial means 10 factorial into 11 into 12 into 13. So anyway, last 2 digits 0 means all are getting zeros. That is the reason. From 10 factorial onwards, the units place, tens place have zeros. So the value of n will becomes, n is equal to 1 plus 24 plus 5040. So if you add this one, it will becomes 5, 4 plus 2, 6, 0, 5. So n is equal to 5065. In this tens digit, in this number n, what is the tens digit? Tens digit. So it is equal to 6. Units digit means 5. Tens digit is 6. So the answer is 6. I hope everyone understand, dear students. We'll move on to the next question. The next question, dear students. The last digit of 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus and so on 2005 factorial whole power 500. Observe this carefully. The last digit, that means unit place only, no? Last digit of the number means unit place. So unit place we are discussing about this number whole power 500. So now I am assuming that this bracket value is a number. Let the number be. Let the number capital N is equal to 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus and so on 4 factorial plus and so on 2005 factorial. You can write 1 factorial for understanding purpose. I am writing 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial plus 6 factorial plus 7 factorial plus and so on 2005 factorial. Why we are writing again and again? In the last question also we observed that 1 factorial means 1, 2 factorial means 1 into 2, 3 factorial means 1 into 2 into 3, 6, 4 factorial means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, 24, 5 factorial means it will be 120, 6 factorial 720, 7 factorial means 5040, plus and so on it will come 2005 factorial. By observing this, they are asking what the last digit of this number. Observe from here, from 5 factorial onwards, if you observe that last digits, you are getting zeros. Last digit or getting zeros. So we can neglect. Why? Because in our options there is no zero. So from here we can neglect. We can write it as 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 4. That means 33 plus, here you have to mention that an integer getting 0 in units place. So whenever you are getting that unit place 0, you can neglect this one. So here the remaining is here, in ultimately this value is 0 only directly. So 33 it will becomes. In this number n 33, what is the unit place? Last digit 3. But 3 is not the right answer. They are asking 3 power 500. So unit place here, an integer in units place is 3. So therefore, n power 500 they are asking. N power 500, this value whole power 500. This is equal to, we got it, n is equal to 33. In that also unit place is 3. So 3, this value. So n power 500 means 3 power 500. The meaning of 3 power 500 means what? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into and so on 500 times. I hope you understand, dear students. 3 into 3 into. Here also observe that 3 into 3, 9, 9 3 is 27 into 3, 81. So like this, every 4 terms, like here 1, 2, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, it stops there, no? For every 4 terms, if you do the product, all it will becomes 81, 81 and so on. Like this, 4 terms will be there, no? In that 500 by 4, it will become 125. That will come here. If you do the product of these two, ultimately the unit place will become 1 only, no? So an integer getting in even place, in units place 1. So therefore the last digit in brackets units place in n power 500, that is 1 plus 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial plus and so on 2005 factorial whole power 500 is equal to 1. It is there in the fourth option, dear students. This is the way you can do. I hope everyone understand. Clearly I explained. Still any doubts are there, you can write to my comment box. I will help you. We'll move on to the next one. The next question, dear students. Let an equal to 10 power n by n factorial for n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on is given. Then the greatest value of n for which an is the greatest is. So among the values 11, 20, 10, 8, which one is greatest value? So for that, by taking the given condition, an equal to 10 power n by n factorial. So here 10 is there now. First a10 value calculate. A10 value. N is equal to 10, substitute. A10 is equal to 10 power 10 by 10 factorial. 10 power 10 means 10 into 10 into and so on 10 times by 10 factorial. That is the value. Okay. Now 10 factorial, I already said that 36 lakhs. 82,800. 10 factorial value. Now, option verification I am doing. Suppose in all the options, any 3 options are less than A0, A10. So, the rest of that answer will be greatest value. So first option verification 11 is there now. So A11 I am verifying. A11 means in place of n 11 substitute 10 power 11 by 11 factorial. But how can I, in terms of A0, A10 I am going to write. See, observe carefully. 10 power 11 can be written as 10 power 10 into 10. 10 means 10 power 1. Base or equal portion added only. 11 factorial can be written as 11 into 11 minus 1 factorial. So, 11 into 11 minus 1 means 10 factorial. 10 power 10 by 10 factorial, is it A0 or not? A10 or not? So, 10 by 11 into 10 power 10 by 10 factorial. That is equal to 10 by 11. This is A10. 10 by 11 means it is less than 1 only. So, less than A10. This value A11 is less than A10 means A10 is greater than only, no. This value is less than A10. This is the greatest one. So, 11 is not greatest. So, first option is not correct. Go for second option, 20. A20. That means wherever n is there, 20 substitute. 10 power 20. Observe carefully, dear students. By 20 factorial. After writing of this one, in terms of A10, you have to write it. 10 power 20 can be written as 10 power 10 into 10 power 10 divided by 20 factorial can be written as 20 into 19 into 18 into and so on 10 factorial. We can write it. 20 into 19 into and so on 10 factorial. 10 power 10 by 10 factorial, we can write it as A10. So, 10 power 10 divided by 20 into 19 into and so on 10 and so on 11. into 10 power 10 by 10 factorial, that is equal to a naught. 10 power 10 by, this is 20 into 19 into and so on 11 into 8 and anyway this value also 10 power 10 by this value is also less. So by calculating it will come A10. So A20 is also less than A10. Less than A10. So 20 is also not greatest one. Next what will we check that 8 option. That also we will see that where it is 8. 8 means A8 we write it. So A8 means in place of n substitute 10 power 8 by 8 factorial. But 10 factorial is not there. I want to write in terms of 10 factorial. So 10 power 8 is there. I want to get 10 power 10. So 10 power 8 into 10 into 10 means 10 square only, no? Multiplying by 10 square, dividing by 10 square. So 10 square into 8 factorial. So 10 power 10 base or equal part should be added. Here 10 square can be written as 10 into 8 factorial into another 10. But I want to get 10 factorial. But 9 is not there to get 10 factorial. Multiplying by 9, dividing by 9. So 9, 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Here write like this. 9 into, 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. This can be written as 10 factorial. So 10 power 10 divided by, whatever I kept arrow marks here, 10 factorial into 9 by 10. By observing 9 by 10 is also less than 1 only. 0 point something will come. 0.9, not something. So this value 10 power 10 by 10 factorial is A0. 9 by 10 into A10. So obviously this value is also less than A10. So A8 value is also less than A10 means A10 value is greatest. A8 is also not greatest value. So whenever three options are not correct means obviously 10th answer is the right answer. So 10th answer means third option is the right answer. N is equal to 10. Therefore the greatest value is 10. Therefore greatest value, the greatest value for N of N is 10. In three cases this was failed. So obviously the third one is, this value is the greatest value. For N is equal to 10 only it will be greatest. I hope understand. I'll move to the next question. The next question. If E equal to 1 by 4 into 2 by 6 into 3 by 8 into 4 by 10 into and so on, 30 by 62 into 31 by 64 equal to 8 power x, then value of x is, then the value of x is, first E equal to 1 by 4. Before that 4 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 by 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Similarly 3 by 8 can be written as 2 into 4 into 4 by 2 into 5 into and so on 30 divided by 62 in terms of 2. 2 into 31 into 31 divided by 64 can be written as 2 into 32. That is equal to 8 power x. Observe the numerator value 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into and so on 31. The product of first 31 terms is 31 factorial. E is equal to 31 factorial numerator. Here starting with 2. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into and so on till here. But starting with 2 means from 2 to 32, 31 terms only there. So 2 into 2 into 2 into and so on 31 terms. It will be 2 power 31. Next, here I am giving 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into and so on 31 into 32. Here also 1 we can do, write it here 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 32. So product of first 32 terms is 32 factorial, which is equal to 8 power x. From formulas of factorial, n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. So based on that, 32 factorial can be written as 32 into 32 minus 1 factorial. So E is equal to 31 factorial by 2 power 31 into 32 into 31 factorial is equal to 8 power x. 31 factorial cancel. 32 can be written as 2 power 5. 1 by 2 power 31. 32 can be written as 2 power 5 is equal to 8 power x. That implies that base and equal quotient be added. 1 by 2 power 36 is equal to 8 power x. In powers of 8 you can write it. 1 by 2 power 36 is 2 power minus 36 is equal to 8 power x. 2 power minus 36, 2 power minus 3 into 12 we can write it. So 8 power x. So 2 power 3 whole power minus 12 we can write it 8 power x. 2 power 3 means what? 8. So that implies that 8 power minus 12 is equal to 8 power x. Base or equal power should be equated. Therefore, x is equal to minus 12. I hope everyone understands, dear students. We'll move to the next question. Once again, you go through that. Any doubt is there, you can write to my comment box. I will help you. The next question. The remainder x equal to 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial plus 6 factorial and so on 100 factorial is divided by 240. Is divided by 240, they are saying. So first x is divided by 240. What is x here? X is equal to 1 factorial 1, 2 factorial 2, 3 factorial 6, 4 factorial 24, 5 factorial 120, 6 factorial 720, plus 7 factorial 5040, plus and so on 100 factorial. If you observe your students, divide it by 240, more than 240 from where it will be? From here. And more than 240 will be from here, no? So all are here 0, here also unit place 0, here also even 10 factorial also I said last 2 digits will be zeros. In this session only we discussed. So that means all are, this sum is divisible by 240, so the remainder is 0 here. But this will be additional, not only this term but also including the sum of these and also this one. So it is divisible by 240, it will be 0 remainder. But what about this one? This is also rest of the remainder. So total x is equal to sum of these numbers. Sum of these numbers divisible by 240 means the rest of the terms is the remainder. This is the remainder of x when it is divisible by, divided by 240. Why we are taking from here only? Why can't from here? The doubt will arise. 240 is more than 120, no? So that from these 740 onwards, that means 6 factorial onwards, r is equal to 1, r is equal to 2, r is equal to 3, r is equal to 4, like this. When r is greater than or equal to 6 onwards, it will be all are having unit place and tens place. Unit place and tens place will be zeros. So anyway, this value, if you do the sum of all the things also, last two digits will become zeros only. And this value, anyway, it is divisible by surely 240. But the rest of the term is also there. No, not only this number, it includes this one. This value is the remainder when it is divisible by 240. So, 240 divisible. What is the remainder here? If you do the sum, it will becomes 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 3, 33 plus 120. So, 153. So, therefore, we should not write equal. The remainder is 153. So we got it here, 153. The remainder, when it is divisible by, this value is divided by 240, is 153. It is there in the first option, dear students. We will move on to the next question. The next question, dear students, this type of question they are asking in EAMCET and JEE Mains. The exponent of 3 in 100 factorial is, here the exponent of p in n factorial is, we can write like this. Step of n by p plus step of n by p square plus step of n by p cube plus step of n by p power 4 plus and so on. Whatever the possibilities will come, for that we get. Suppose for this 100 is there, no? 3 power 4, p is equal, here you have to denote p is equal to 3, n is equal to 100. So substitute respective values, 100 by 3 plus 100 by 3 square. 3 square means 9. 100 by 3 power 3 plus 100 by 3 power 4. 3 power 4 is almost 81. So 3 power 5 is more than 100. We won't get 0 point something will come. Step of 0 point something is 0 only, but we should write it. Anyway, we should know. We cannot go for 3 power 5, 3 power 6. Till there only it is enough. Why? Because 3 power 5 is more than 100 will come. I will check here. Step of 100 by 3 is 33 point something will come. Plus 100 by 9. How many times? 9 ones are 9. Again 9 ones. So 11 point something. Plus 3 power 3 is 27. 27 3s are 81. So 81 means again 19. So 27 3s are 3 point something only will come. See. 3 power 4 81. So 81 only one time. 1 point something. Plus this is 3 power 5. 81 into 3. 243 will come. So 100 by 243 means 0 point something. So step of 33 point something. So 33. So only greatest integer part we are considering. 33 plus 11 point something is 11. 3 point something is 3. 1 point something is 1 plus 0 point something is 0. So it is equal to 33 plus 11, 44 plus 4. So 48. So therefore, the exponent of 3 in 100 factorial is 48. I hope it is there in the third option. This is the way you can calculate, dear students. This type of question is important for the EAMCET examination in AP and TS. And this type of question they will ask in the JEE Mains IIT. We'll move on to the next question. The next question, 1 by 2 factorial plus 2 by 3 factorial plus 3 by 4 factorial plus and so on, n by n plus 1 factorial equal to. So here 1 can be written as 2 minus 1, 2 can be written as 3 minus 1, 3 can be written as 4 minus 1. Similarly, n can be written as n plus 1 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, 3 minus 1 divided by 3 factorial, plus 4 minus 1 divided by 4 factorial, plus and so on, n plus 1 minus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial. So 2 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 2 factorial plus 3 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 4 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus and so on. N plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. 2 by 2 factorial is 1. Why? Because 2 factorial is also 1. 2 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 factorial. Otherwise, you can write 2 by 2. 3 by 3 factorial. 3 by 3 factorial can be 3 into 2 factorial. So 3 get cancelled. Minus 1 by 3 factorial. 4 by 4 factorial can be written as 4 by 4 into 3 factorial. N into n minus 1 factorial. Minus 1 by 4 factorial. Plus and so on. N plus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial means n plus 1 into n plus 1 minus 1 factorial means n factorial minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. 1 minus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus and so on. 1 by n factorial minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial minus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial here also plus 1 by 4 factorial will be there and so on till last term it will be cancelled. The rest of the terms 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Therefore, the series, the given value is equal to 1 minus 1 by n factorial. We move on to the next question. Question 1 by 3 into 1 factorial plus 1 by 4 into 2 factorial plus 1 by 5 into 3 factorial plus and so on infinity. This value equal to. So here 1 factorial means 1, 3 is there. So to get the factorial term 2 is required here. 1, 2, 3 means 3 factorial will come. So 2 is not there. So multiplying and dividing by 2. So 2 divided by 3 into 2 into 1 factorial plus here 2 factorial 4 is there. So 3 is not there. So multiplying and dividing by 3, 4 into 3 into 2 factorial plus here also same thing. 4 is not there in between 3 and 4, 3 and 5. So 5 into 4 into 3 factorial plus and so on infinity, which is equal to 2 divided by 1 into 2 into 3 factorial plus 3 divided by 2 into 3 into 4 factorial. Next 4 by 3 factorial means 6 into 5 30 into 4 120 can be written as 5 factorial plus and so on infinity. Like previous problem, 2 can be written as 3 minus 1, 3 can be written as 4 minus 1, 4 can be written as 5 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 divided by 3 factorial plus 3 can be written as 4 minus 1 by 4 factorial plus 4 can be written as 5 minus 1 by 5 factorial plus and so on infinity. So 3 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 4 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus 5 by 5 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial plus and so on infinity. So 3 by 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 factorial n into n minus 1 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 4 by 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus 5 by 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial plus and so on infinity. So here 3 get cancelled, here 4, here 5. That is equal to 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial plus and so on infinity. So here minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial plus 1 by 4. Like this and so on will be cancelled except 1 by 2 factorial. So 1 by 2 factorial means 1 by 2. So the series answer is 1 by 2. It is there in the first option, dear students. I hope everyone understand this session. In the next session, NBR related problems in the permutations and combinations. This is the first video in the first or second video in the permutations and combinations in MSET or JEE Mains. And in the coming days, 2 to 3 videos I will make on permutations and combinations. Dear students, thank you for watching. Signing off, Maths with Panindra. Jai Hind.